The US government has added a list of new North Korean entities and individuals to its sanctions designation, in line with the UN Security Council's extension of sanctions earlier this week. The White House, however, seems to be leaving the door open to dialogue with Pyongyang. Choi You-sun has more.
In implementing the UN Security Council's extension of sanctions on North Korea this week, the United States imposed economic sanctions on 2 North Korean entities and 4 individuals for their involvement in Pyongyang's proliferation of weapons of mass destruction. The Treasury Department named Kyong-su and Kwang-il of the North's Beijing-based Tanchon commercial bank and Hong Kong-based Leader International Trading in its list of sanctions designations. Both the bank and the trading firm are accused of financing and providing shipping services to North Korea's main arms dealer, the Mining Development Trading Corporation, which was sanctioned by the United Nations in 2009. In its designation, the State Department named the Korean Committee for Space Technology for orchestrating Pyongyang's December 12th rocket launch and 2 agency officials, Paek Chang-ho and Myong-chin.The. The subjects are banned from having contact with U.S. citizens, and their U.S. assets are frozen. Highly critical of North Korea's latest threat to carry out a 3rd nuclear test, the White House emphasized that Washington will judge Pyongyang by the actions taken by the regime, leaving the door open for dialogue. That's in line with comments made by U.S. nuclear envoy Glyn Davies in Seoul on Thursday, when he said Washington was willing to help Pyongyang if it lets go of its nuclear weapons and missiles. Meanwhile, John Kerry, an advocate of dialogue and the likely next U.S. Secretary of State, focused the comments he made on North Korea in a Senate confirmation hearing on human rights rather than on the nuclear issue. Choi You-sun, Arirang News.